Hello everybody, and thanks for checking out my review. Today's review, I finally upgraded to HD video, so couldn't think of a better watch to introduce in HD than this very limited edition piece. This is the MRG-121TEC-1A. This was a very limited series back in 1998. The MRG series are always released in limited quantities. This particular one is a limited series of the MRG. It's the Eric Clapton. So you'll see his initials on the top and his signature on the bottom, along with the MRG logo on the top. And it's a black box with silver writing. Very plain, very simple. And opening up the box, they did a really good job with the packaging. They gave you a leather case, simple instructions on the inside, including instructions on the bracelet. This is a very simple model. It's no frills. You know, you're not going to have your stopwatches, and you're not even going to get a calendar. You're going to get just a straight up analog watch, simple quartz, but there's a lot of detail that they paid attention to when they put this together. For instance, with the links, you'll notice they're brushed along, with inner links being polished. It's got kind of a matte finish on the sides and around the bottom. The screws are all symmetrical with the way they lined them up around the bezel. The bezel is also brushed, the inner bezel polished. It's got like a gunmetal coloring to it, as you can see. It's not a ridiculously large watch by any stretch, and even the clasps they did a good job with here. They gave you the initials on the top, MRG logo on the bottom, and it's got almost a Seamaster, not quite there, but almost a Seamaster type of a push button on the side there. Skeletal finish on the clasp on the inner. And as you can see with the limited edition, they gave you Eric Clapton's signature on the back case. It's a screw down. And they gave you a nice plastic protector on the outside too, I guess to just keep it from getting the nasty stuff that builds up on the inside of the screw backs. It also gives you a screw down crown, and if you'll notice, it's on the left hand side. This watch is primarily made for lefties, which I am a lefty. I wear it on my right wrist, so it's nice to wear it quote unquote correctly. And the nice thing about this is every time you put the crown in, it lines up exactly like it's supposed to there, with the G on the side. And then, like I said, they paid a lot of attention to detail on this. It's a domed crystal. The indices are raised, interestingly, along with the MRG logo on the inside there. It's not a tough solar. It's not an atomic. So you just set it like you would any other watch. You don't even have a date in there, like I said. They're just getting real basic with this watch, which was not a complaint, that's for sure. And the interesting thing is the indices, the hands and the dial, the hands and the indices do have a loom on them, but the interesting thing about this is if the loom wears out, which most likely it will, they don't use a lot of it, and Casio is not known for their loom, but you actually have a light. So the entire dial lights up. And I don't know if you could see it in the camera, but you notice there's a nice texture to the dial as well. It's kind of like a nice pattern. It's almost like a suit. So this watch could go well with a suit. It could go well with t-shirt and jeans. And as far as the wrist shot goes, it's not overly large. I think it looks larger on the camera, but it's really not a large watch. Very comfortable to wear because the links are very flexible. And if you can hunt one of these down on eBay, Craigslist, or one of the watch forums out there, I would definitely suggest that you do so. And that's it for my review. So as I always say, I would definitely suggest, if you're interested in Casio G-Shocks in particular, check out www.watchuseek.com. That's www.watchuseek.com. You get a lot of different interesting conversations, feedback, reviews, lots of material to look at there, as well as other watch brands. And thanks again for checking out my review.